My favorite thing about Heavy Rain right now is, well, there are some very emotional scenes. There are some scenes that I've never seen before somewhere else, and that I think are really unique and trigger some very intense emotions. And I'm really happy because this is the type of emotions I've seen in movies before, but I've never seen that. I've never seen a video game triggering this, not through cutscenes, I'm talking really through gameplay, and that's what's the most promising and exciting about the game. We have a very special way of dealing with game over situations in Heavy Rain. Like in most games, well, you need to play again until you succeed, which was quite frustrating both on a narrative point of view and gameplay point of view. On a narrative point of view, it was some kind of impossibility because it was about creating a loop in the narrative where the player would go back and play again, which doesn't make any sense. On a gameplay point of view, it was also a very frustrating situation when you think about it, because it means that if you have not played the way the game designer wanted you to play, you need to do it again until you succeed. So on Heavy Rain, I decided to treat death like an event in the story, something that can occur, but the story just continues and go on. So you can lose, you can reach the end with all characters, or lose 1, 2, 3. You can lose all of them. And this is the end of the story. It's not a game over, because it cannot really happen in the first, at the beginning of the game. It's something that can really only happen in the very end. And it will give you a specific story, well, a very sad story, obviously. Handling trophies in Heavy Rain was a challenge at the beginning, because of course when you try to create a very emotional experience, you probably don't want at the most emotional moment to hear bing and to see the trophy that you just unlocked. So we decided to display the trophies between the scenes on the loading screens, so it's really separate from the actual narrative, but at the same time it makes sense in the context.
You mentioned it was an adult game. Now, Indigo Prophecy in the States was censored. Are we going to see 2 different versions of Heavy Rain, one for the United States and one for Europe?
I hope there will be only one version of Heavy Rain, not one for the US and one for Europe, because it's great to have only one master and to have the possibility to have a game that was really the way it was designed to be by the director. So, but rules regarding censorship depend on the countries and the territories, so this is still in discussion at the moment. I think one of the most interesting author right now in the video game industry is probably Fumeto Ueda. I'm totally unable to do what he does, because I think it's really unique and it's his world and his vision, and I really admire him for that. I mean, what he's done in Ico or in Shadow of the Colossus is absolutely fantastic. He has a real world and a real vision, and that is really unique to him, and I think that this is a great value, and I would like to see more and more people having this type of approach, even in very different styles and very different ways, but trying to create something unique and something personal. Heavy Rain is going to be released first quarter next year.